Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm looking at my first ever custom content build again, and I'm basically just making a cheaper version of it. So yeah, I went all out and tried basically everything off the pack, and now I'm just toning it down a little bit and making it cheaper. So yeah, it's possible to download it a little bit earlier in gameplay with a little bit less money. And yeah, some items are quite expensive, and at the first instance, I didn't look at the price at all because I just wanted to enjoy the different items. And now I'm actually looking, okay, what is really expensive and what isn't really necessary. What is really expensive is the plants, or a lot of the plants that I use. And yeah, that's why I decided to get rid of quite a few of them. And yeah, of course, the hot tub, for example, is also really expensive. I kind of wanted to keep it, but in the end, I will get rid of it just because it's a little bit too expensive. And in the kids' room, I also looked at the items and decided to get rid of some of them, same as in every room basically. And yeah, I just looked at different possibilities what I could get rid of or change for something else, replace with a different toilet, for example, or a different mirror. I decided upstairs I wanted to keep the large mirror, but downstairs I downgraded it to a smaller one, which looks like similar and fits really well with the whole vibe of the room, but it's just a little or a lot less expensive. I then looked at the outside again, and here I decided to get rid of the hot tub, and I basically got rid of that whole area where I put the hot tub just because I didn't really need it. And then I moved back inside and I looked at the living room again, and I decided to make it a little bit smaller because if I do that, I can get rid of quite a few items, and I can also make the area outside a little bit smaller, so the raised area there. And then I looked at the wallpapers, and here it was a little bit strange because it showed me when I went to the different wallpaper and I wanted to put it down, or just before I put it down, it showed me that it would save a lot of money, but that wasn't actually the case. So there was a little bit of a glitch there. But yeah, I in the end I just went into the manage worlds and came back, and then it was solved. So yeah, it wasn't a bad glitch, so let's say. And yeah, I then decided that I wanted to hear the same glitch was happening, or maybe it was the same instance. So yeah, it just didn't really work, the wallpaper. So yeah, that's why I decided to go to manage worlds and come back, because sometimes just reloading the LUT helps and resolves the issue. And then I went back into the build itself and I looked at the bedroom and I decided to make it smaller. I really wanted to get rid of some of the items in the kitchen, and for it to make sense to make that area smaller, I also needed to make the upstairs smaller, and that's why I looked at the bedroom first, because here I wasn't quite sure whether I could make it smaller. But in the end, that wasn't a problem. I just moved the furniture around a little bit, and I also was able to get rid of some of the items there, and that's also a plus. Let's just say that. And yeah, I moved some other items. I replaced another wallpaper, which I hadn't looked at before. And then I decided that in the living room, I would change the couches, because the couches that are in that CC pack are quite expensive. So yeah, I decided I could use different ones. And then I made the living room even smaller, just because yeah, it made sense. And that was then the final sign, so I won't make it even smaller. And then I was just searching basically. So that is always like the frustrating part of that challenge that I set myself, because now I'm like out of ideas and I'm just going from room to room and looking, okay, what can I do still? What can I reduce? Where can I get rid of something? And that is always a little bit difficult because I already scaled down everything, and yeah, that is a little bit annoying sometimes. And yeah, here you can see that I found something in the children's bedroom, because yeah, I could replace Blarfy, for example, or the bed even. I did the same thing in the parents' bedroom. I also replaced the bed, and because the swatch of the frame is different, I decided to match the wood tones a little bit there, and then I was back searching, and in the end I decided that I kind of needed to replace the table because that is quite an expensive table. I also decided to replace the bookcase that I put in the living room, and then I moved around again and I searched for some things to replace. I then decided that I could also just make the build smaller, and yeah, I did that with in the entrance area basically. Yeah, I did made that smaller, and then I was finished. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims, same as my YouTube channel name. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Thanks very much for watching and have a great week. Bye!